We're gonna turn it over to some fan voicemails, and these are good ones. So, boys, buckle up, and we're gonna start hot here with this one. This guy's a legend right here.
Yeah, hey boys, this is Bryson up here in North Carolina. Look, be real with y'all, I'm about 9 deep, but both of y'all boys have been a little bit of a thorn in my side being a Hurricanes fan, but you know, when I seen you boys sack up and do what you did at Four Nations, y'all boys put your body on the line for the country, and any man that's type of patriot is a friend of mine, so I respect the hell out of y'all boys. Now, my question is, do y'all have any time, hockey or in real world, where you kind of had a arch nemesis or somebody you didn't care for too much that you actually ended up being friends with or had a good experience with and gained respect for? But anyway, I'm about 9 beers in, and I respect the hell out of y'all boys now. You're doing a great job, and keep on going. And, hey, look here, listen to this. That's number 10, and that one's for y'all boys, all right? So I appreciate y'all. Y'all have a good one. All right, bye.
Oh, my Lord.
That is unbelievable.
What was his name from North Carolina? Sorry, I missed. I was so
Bryson, you are the GOAT.
Accent. Yeah, Bryson's the GOAT. I want to crack one open with Bryson one day.
Badly.
That is fucking hysterical.
It's a great question too. Like
it's a great question. Damn. I mean, so I think that you only create rivalries in playoffs or like a big game or like the biggest of the stage. That's how rivalries are created. Fuck, that is so tough. I would say maybe two guys I'll throw out there. I would say one, the easy one is, playing against Brad Marchand for all these years in Boston. And then him coming to us and being such a great guy and such an important piece. He's definitely one. I'll throw out another one too, because I hated him when playing against him on Colorado. Our team hated him, was Nikita Zadorov. And then when he came to our team, he was like the life of the party, kind of like the class clown. And we had a great relationship when playing with each other. And he was fucking hysterical. And we still made fun of him when he came on the team, but he was awesome and great for our team in Calgary. So I'll definitely say those two, but Bryson, you're a legend. And also, I would like to throw in one more. Nick Cousins. We talked about him a lot last episode.
Yes.
Fuck, did I want to throw him?
How did I not think of him
when playing against him? When he was on Nashville, I was on Calgary, and then playing with him, I was like, this guy. There's not many better people in hockey. So I'll say those three.
Yeah, Nick Cousins was. I wouldn't even say arch nemesis. Was just an annoying puke. But now he's just a cookie monster, great guy, awesome guy. He just loves his cooks. But no,
I think that's a tough question because the way he words his arch nemesis, I would just phrase it as a guy that we didn't like playing against that now we love. I think that's the best way to put it.
But Bryson, fucking awesome question.
I want to know what Bryson's drinking because I want to send a case of Ultras to his house. I want to send him some of our Olympic Ultra special edition to Bryson's house. So if he drinks that, great. I hope so. Legend.
All right,
man.
I think next question. It goes well with the Christmas, the Christmas time, and you guys you always get the hockey gear and stuff. So here we go.
What's going on, boys? Connor from New York. I'm a bit of a gearhead, so I would love to know, what was your favorite piece of equipment or the most memorable piece of equipment you ever received or used as a kid or maybe into your teenage years? For me, it was the Easton Synergy. Have a good one, boys.
Brady, take this one. I mean, I've got my easy one.
Yeah, I'm going to go a little bit off the board here. So I had these outrageous shoulder pads growing up where it wasn't like the normal one. It was like the Velcro was down the middle. So it felt like I was putting on like a flat jacket. I was like
a police vest.
I'm like, I'm going to fucking bat. I'm like 10 years old. I'm like, I'm going to go run some kids today. Like put this thing on. So that was like a random equipment thing that was like, I felt like I was the only person on our team that had like the crazy one. So I was like, all right, that was perfect. But a couple sticks that are very memorable. I'll never forget. Andy McDonald used this stick. What was it? The SE16?
SE16, the Easton.
Yeah. And that was a memorable one. And then the other one, I think it was the Warrior with the dragon.
Mac Daddy, Brady, come on, buddy. The baby blue.
I don't know any name. I'm not an equipment guy, so I have no idea.
The Warrior baby blue Mac Daddy. When I was with Warrior before Sherwood, I said, let's bring the Mac Daddy back. And they just didn't do it. And then now I'm with Sherwood. So fuck.
But I remember the Dragon stick was sick. And then you had the other stick. And so there's some pretty cool gear options.
While we're on sticks, it's unbelievable you didn't mention this, Brady, because this is one that I'll never forget. The Reebok O stick.
Is that the nasty?
It was like it wasn't a full stick. They had like the cuts in them. They had like the circles the Reebok O stick. What a legendary twig.
Like the white one on the right by the heel?
No, Brady, like the bottom half of the stick like had holes in it. It was like the Datsuk used it.
Oh
my
God, I forgot about that twig.
You'd win it at like the Little Caesars tournament growing up.
Yes.
So that was, and we didn't win it, so I just had to get it for Christmas, of course. But we got to mention our best Christmas present ever was, I think I was 3, you were 1, maybe 4 and 2, when Santa, GOAT, brought us the bubble hockey. And we lived on that. That was like our early years as a child. So shout out to Santa for the old the bubble hockey. That's got to be gift number 1 of all time.
That thing probably caused so many fights between you two.
I don't even. We probably had to get it taken away after a while.
Yeah, no question. All right, we're moving on to question 3 here.
Hey fellas, it's Chase calling from Calgary. I just got a question for the both of you here. When you guys first got into the league and you got that first paycheck, what was the one thing that you guys both bought with your first big paycheck? Did you guys splurge and buy anything fancy and nice? Maybe you bought something for the old man. Just wondering what you two did with your first big paycheck. Thanks, fellas. Really enjoy the pod. Keep doing what you're doing.
Definitely did not buy my old man anything because he's fucking times 100 richer than us at this time. That is definitely not the first thing that came to my mind. I think that, free car, Calgary, that was a perk, being up there. It took me a little bit to move into an apartment too. So that's not one. I just remember my mom and dad actually coming up to Calgary early on and like having to help me set up my debit card, like very early on in my career in Calgary, like before probably game 1 or right after game 1. Yeah. So, once that all started to work, I would say I probably splurged on a night out at Cowboys with the boys. I think I wasn't into, because I wasn't in my apartment yet. I wasn't really in all my fancy clothes. I don't like that now, but I didn't go on like a big shopping spree. I think it would have been a night out at Cowboys. I think it's what it would have had to have been.
Yeah.
Just, hey boys, I got this one. 92.5 in the account. Cha-ching. Boom. Fuck, Brady. I can't think of anything. I think that's got to be it.
Honestly, I don't know why I remember this. So my entry level, this was like rookie camp. It was in Laval. I remember I went to the mall with some of the guys and I bought myself like NMDs with like the per diem. I was like I'm sick. I got some NMDs, like the Adidas. And like, so that was like my first purchase as like a pro hockey player, was just Adidas NMD shoes. Then after like the deal I signed that I'm on right now, I remember I went to, I needed a recliner. So bought myself a recliner. So those are my 2 purchases for the deals that we were on. So
like a nice lazy boy.
Oh yeah. Just got all the perks. So that shit comfy.
All right. Well, this will be the last one. I think it's a good one, especially with you two growing up and everything.
Yeah, what's up, boys? This is Mike calling in from Philly. Not gonna lie, this is the 3rd attempted voicemail that I'm leaving. I keep fucking my words, so I'm gonna try to get straight to the point here. My question for the 2 of you guys is, and Quater can hop in if he wants to. That's his segment. But growing up outside of competitive hockey, what are some of the best memories you guys have? Just playing as kids, competing between the 2 of you, some of the buddies out on the street. Just, for me, moments like those are what like truly captures the love of the game, being out there when you don't have to, but you're choosing to. And I just think those are some really special moments in the game. So I wanted to hear from you guys, and I hope everything goes well. Love the pod. Wish the best for you guys. Thanks.
Love it. That's a hell of a question, Brady. Because I think you're going to say, if not one of these, both of them.
Yeah.
And I'm just going to say our childhood, we got home from school and it was basically a race for who could get on the rollerblades first. And we would go out into the driveway. We were very fortunate to have this really big driveway where we could put 2 nets, one on each side. And it was really good size. So, Brady would go one way, I would go the other, and it was just 1-on-1. And you couldn't like back up and play, like you had to play like token defense, but it was basically like
always
chicken.
angling. You're always angling,
or like a game of chicken where you had to deke somebody out and we'd play post. And that's just some of the memories I have. And I remember like I would always shoot the way against the house,
which is downhill,
better
like a little downhill, and then I was uphill against like our driveway had like this stone wall on the other side of it,
and
so
then
it was
woods
like
behind it. So Brady was going against the woods,
net, and then the driveway like kind of went up, and then that way.
I just remember like being pretty young and seeing how invested like my parents were and like how like they didn't have to do this at all, but we kept shooting it against the house and I would like shoot it against a window and break it and this and that. And instead of them being like, all right, you guys have to stop doing this, you're ruining the house. You're literally shooting a puck through that window into the house. My dad gets the guys on the Blues that work at Enterprise Center at Scott Trade at the time, and they put up the plexiglass there. So the crew at the rink comes to the house and they're setting up. I'm like, all right, well, mom and dad, like they're not too mad about this at all. Like they're making this work for us. So I would say that's one of the greatest memories. And then the other memories, they got us again, this like fake plastic floor, like the synthetic, I don't know, is it plastic, Brady? I don't even know how to explain it. In the basement, and they put up these tiny boards and we just played mini sticks down there, but on our feet and just
we weren't knee
around.
guys. We weren't knee guys. We're feet, like bigger sticks, but same like mini stick nuts. So,
and I just remember one game we played for like 5 years down there was the hitting game. Brady starts off on one side, I start off on the other, and it was an angling drill.
And it was drywall. So we were just going right through it every single time.
Yeah, it was Quater. This was vintage. Like if you ask any one of our friends or anybody that's been a part of the hitting game, you bring those words up to them, they know exactly.
They probably got PTSD from it too.
PTSD. My goal is our goal, we will get somebody on the pod that has been a part of that game so they can tell us some stories, because everybody 100%. That's in the house has been a part of that game. Yeah. So hell of a question, Mike from Philly.
I mean, you've answered both mine. It's those memories will forever live on.
It probably built some character for both of you too. I could only imagine.
I mean, I know I can speak on myself, like being the younger brother, like he was bigger, older, like he was better at everything than me. Like, so what I'm so grateful for is that he never took it easy. I mean, like gave me like, all right, I'll let you win this one. Like he tried to bury me every single game. And I really think that like kind of like shaped me into who I am, because I had to like grind to keep up with him, and he never took it easy. So like if I wanted to win, like I really had to want it that bad. So I was grateful that he taught me a lot. He was a great big brother, never took it easy. I mean, pushed me to the absolute limit. So I wouldn't be in this position today if it wasn't for him. So that's my soft part. Let's wrap it up.
Love you, kid.